For me, two things which we see, I've been in the service space for quite a while, so two things that is happening for us is, number one is the pervasive information availability. It's not that your people don't have that. Everywhere they see, they have it. So if they have it, my e-learning platform cannot be the same. My e-learning platform has to be extremely agile. When I say extremely agile, it cannot be something I bought it some time back, or what I reviewed some quarter back or day back my content reviewed. No, it has to be extremely agile. So one takeaway for me, which I would share with all of you, is just think back and see if my folks have the content available, and if they can populate the content on real time, why will they look at my e-learning platform if it is not agile? That's number one for us to think about. Number two, for me, where I find the ecosystem where the crunch is more, especially there was a gentleman behind who was asking me, because I'm a psychologist by design, so I would like to answer the question. Someone behind was asking, I do everything. I give a good recognition, I give a certificate, I give good monetary, everything I do for them, but still I don't. One of the things which we have adopted in Virtusa Polaris, I can tell you, is today, even before the talent walks in, I have a lot of unstructured data available. And unstructured data available, humongous. It's not that it's warranted, it's just available for us, but how much are we leveraging it? When we get our campus hires, 80% comes from market campus hires for us. So I get the data from the college, so the college dossiers have, and their dossiers have, and their social community, because once we get to know that we are going to be part of the college hire, we get into their social web. So I'm on their Facebook, so I know what their learning curve is already. If I'm going to hire 50 for this month, I know what exactly their learning pattern and learning style is. So it is already, I get a rich data already in the plate, even before they could even consider my proposition of considering an employment with me. So I think as learning specialists and learning advisors or consultants, today I should not be waiting to understand whether dichotomize my learner, whether he is a self-learner or whether he is a automated learner. Let me just put it that way. A self-learner is someone, that's the design which you see back at home. Why one of your child is doing all by itself. They don't ask you any question. Whereas somebody requires a structure, a pattern. So it's a more psychology we adopt here, where we see my data will throw me whether he is self-learner. Now my self-learner has a highest correlation towards high performance. My way of treatment to them is not going to be the same yardstick. So when I have to do a dichotomized approach, right from the day of entry, I would just say A and B. And then the way I would, it's not that we give a second class, but I get a fair idea on the style adoption, learning preference, learning modality, and learning approaches.